It's been growing in popularity for years, and it's something you might come into contact with every day, but not even know it. As the use of artificial intelligence grows, so does the need to learn more about how it can be implemented in different environments. 2 News reporter Sartaj Singh spoke with experts across several industries to learn more about this high-tech transition and the emergence of AI.
It's a concern about something we can't even see. Artificial intelligence is here, and it's not slowing down. That leaves many wondering, what areas of life could be affected by AI, and if we even know it was happening. There's one place where this topic is not only being discussed, but implemented as well. I spoke with 2 universities in the Miami Valley that are looking at how AI can be used to help the next generation.
It really has the chance to serve as this robust tool.
At Cedarville University, 2 professors have published an award-winning paper on artificial intelligence. It addresses issues and benefits AI can provide in the classroom, especially to professors.
I can use it to assist me in grading. I don't mean actually grading the assignments and coming up with a score. I mean in terms of I've already graded, I've already read it, but I want to find a way to rewrite my feedback so it comes across without so much of a punch.
Both professors say the technology should be used solely to assist, and both push back on any thought that it could replace an educator.
Do you think an AI professor is possible, or it's something that cannot be replaced?
I think it really depends on what role you think a professor has to take. Is it just that speaking head, if you will?
But it's that human element that cannot be replaced.
I'm lecturing and okay, maybe it's one of those days and I'm droning on and I notice that everybody is falling asleep. Well, if I were a talking head in AI, I would just keep going and the students are not going to get anything.
And Cedarville is not the only campus exploring AI. Over at Fawcett Hall on Wright State's campus, you'll find Valerie Shallon. She says it's important to teach students the proper use of artificial intelligence and how it can be used as a tool to assist them and not do the work for them.
They have an essay assignment and they don't even know where to get started. And you could use AI to get you started, to give you a prompt. Tell me what to write for my history class. Well, here's a suggestion.
Wright State is not only educating students on how to utilize AI, but showing them what they could face when they chase a job in their dream industry.
I think we're going to see the most people lose their jobs, quite honestly, is in visual effects.
At Wright State's Tom Hanks Center for Motion Pictures, we sat down with Nicole Simmons, the director of the program. She says that they are notifying students about the advancement of AI and how it could impact them as they enter the field. How do you tell your future students that this is something that could happen, but at the same time, you guys are equipped to handle jobs that AI just can't do?
The answer always has to come back to storytelling. And our human stories are what make people engaged in watching movies and TV shows and videos of any kind, even YouTube videos. Where people invest is on that emotional level. AI cannot replicate the emotions of being human.
After talking with professors at both Cedarville and Wright State, they emphasize that AI can be used as a tool in education, but it can never replicate that human factor. And it's that human factor that is important to teach the students, that even in a changing world, no computer can replicate the story of your lives and the personal touch you leave on your work. In studio, Sartaj Singh, 2 News.